Aaron, another win, yet another player goes down. When did you first find out that there was an issue with James Paxton and his knee?
Kind of at the end of that inning, I felt like we saw him a couple times kind of flexing a little bit. Didn't think that much of it. Then, checked on him after that third inning and just decided didn't want to risk anything too serious because it was bothering him a little bit tonight. It's been something that's been a little bit nagging throughout the year, not a big deal, but tonight was a little more sore consistently. So just decided we didn't want to risk anything.
Do you know when that first started? You mentioned it had been nagging.
It's been just a little bit here and there in some of his starts.
Going for an MRI tomorrow,
Yeah.
Are you worried that this could be something that sets him back for a while?
Hopeful that it's just some soreness that he's been dealing with, and not tonight on a damp night. It was just a little more cranky. But we'll comment when we see something.
Brendan and Dan.
Had he told you guys previously that it was a problem, or is it tonight that he told you, hey, this has been a problem for a little while?
He's it's been a little bit nagging, but nothing. Obviously that's really affected his pitching or affected how he's done. Tonight it was a little more consistent soreness with it.
But you guys knew about it, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Had there been tests done on it previously?
No.
So it was not to that level until...
No, it was just something that was fairly minor.
Bill.
How good was it to see the bullpen come through the way it did?
Yeah, it was great. Especially against a team like Minnesota that comes in here swinging the bat so well, and they have a lot of dangerous guys up and down that lineup. So, really obviously had to lean on them tonight. Jonathan came in and kind of set the tone with two really clean innings. Tommy was really good. Britt looked like he was cruising right along there, and then the one swing, obviously, and then Chappie finishing it off. So, and Otto coming in for the two righties there in the sixth, which was huge. So, really good that they could pick us up in the way they did as we start this kind of long stretch. Not how you draw it up when you got Pax going, but certainly a good win for us.
Meredith.
You mentioned Ottavino bringing him pretty much earlier than you generally do this season. Is that just a matter of wanting to use your best arm in that situation with Cruz and Crone up there in that inning?
Yeah, I mean, that's the, obviously those two guys, and that's, where we wanted Otto to match up. So kind of going in thinking that could have been as early as the 6th or, in the 7th or 8th, it was possible too, based on that kind of lane right there where, he was the best matchup for us. Yeah, we usually, give them a pretty good idea of what we're thinking. Yeah.
Brian to the right.
What does it say that Gary now has, I think, 81 career home runs and already 12 multi-homer games just after another night like this?
I mean, he's a gifted offensive player. I mean, he's, it's not surprising. I mean, when you see the kind of swing he has and the way he's able to impact the ball, it's something that he's certainly capable of. It's why we, kind of expect a lot of him and demand a lot of him, because we know he's capable of those kind of things. And, his power's been big for us this year.
George to the right.
Aaron, you've had so many injuries, and you see him walk down the stairs. Are you just numb to it, or you just expect it? What's your mindset there?
Well, I mean, I just want to find out what as best I can, wrap my head around it. But, when you're in the game, you're just kind of, okay, what's the action plan here as far as, is this something we want to try and push through with them? Is this something that's best to get out? We made the decision to kind of get him out of there at that point. I'm sure we probably could have sent him back out in some ways, but we decided to get him out of there. Now it's okay. What do we got to do? So you're kind of locked into the moment and trying to put the plan together a little bit, and then now we'll deal with the situation as best we can and try and get the best information we can on it.
Dan.
Do you need to wait for the test results before you decide what to do, or would you be thinking about already skipping him a start?
No,
or pushing him
I
back?
think we we'll get more information tomorrow and then have that kind of conversation, or see how he comes in tomorrow, and we'll have all that information before we even consider those kind of thoughts.
And Green pitched 3 innings in Scranton tonight. Have you figured out how you might want to use him whenever he does come back?
Well, obviously he's a guy we think we can use in a multi-inning role out of the bullpen. He's been good in short spurts. So down there where we're starting him and having him have side sessions, it's more so he can really work on things and also build them up to have that ability to go a couple innings at a time with him if we need him. But part of that is also having a controlled work on certain things and also build them up a little bit.
Anyone else? Brian?
You said before the game you hadn't seen Stanton yet. Anything new on where he is?
Nothing really new. He'll be in tomorrow and tee and toss and do that kind of thing, and then probably with the likelihood that Monday we start ramping him back up again, with the hope that it moves quickly from that point. But these next 2 days will still be fairly light days. He'll do some stuff in the cage, but fairly light.